Welcome back everybody to Dan Has Fun. Daniel, playing more Advanced Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. Had a quick think about it. We're actually going to do the lab mission, I think. Obviously we do have the option to pick the second variant of every CO's mission. But I'm going to do the lab mission first. Not because it really benefits to have Neo tanks in any of the other missions. Actually, I don't think it benefits in any of them. But let's do something a bit different. Let's do the lab mission nice and early this time around. Now, with it being a lab mission, we are going to be able to pick our own CO. We're going to skip all that. And honestly, Colin would be the best pick. However, spoiler alert, we're going to probably use Colin for the final mission for Blue Moon. So we're not going to pick him for this, because we want to try and do something, you know, not use the exact same CO for every mission. So even though I think he's terrible, we're going to use Olaf. Well, he's not terrible, he's just unremarkable. I don't actually remember very much about the lab mission for Blue Moon, which either means it's very easy and I don't remember. Mission 20 Neotanks. It's either very easy and I don't remember it, or it's just not very exciting, or not very memorable, or I forget to do it constantly. So we've got a lot of different reasons why I might not remember this mission. Okay, so we get 15 days. Defensive system backlash initiated. And yeah, there's a self-destruct sequence. Okay. Let's have a quick look at this map, see if it rings a bell. Not really, although there is an airport there, but I feel like that's a bit of a trap. So there's a lot of silos, which is going to be very important to bear in mind as well. The AI gets a lot of potential cities and bases there. And it's protecting its lab with 2 medium tanks and a rocket, so that's why there's an airport on this map, because all 3 of those units can't do anything to a bomber, for example. However, normally I suspect I'd use Colin and then just spam units his way. We can't really do that because, like I said, we wanted to play as somebody different. We're playing as Olaf just to make sure we're not the exact same CO every single time. Which I still think is the right thing to do, gives some more variety. But it does mean we're nowhere near as spammable. So we're going to have to try and use our Winter Fury to knock 2 hit points off this and then kind of run in. There's also a bridge here, so I guess if you can be quick enough, you can start blocking them from moving across to protect their own lab. But you only get 15 days. This is quite fast. We could also use the silos to attack them, I guess. So we're going to have to... Well, we need to get these 2 silos. I mean, that's just going to be mandatory. So we're going to put 2 of those up there. And then we're going to get 4,000 next turn. Which means I can't afford an APC, and I can afford an APC next turn if I only build 1 more infantry. So we'll do that, we'll then build an APC next turn, and then we'll have it run up to the base up there. Did she just go for infantry off the bat? I assume so, yes she did. Okay. So we clearly need to start up here. Does a lab heal you? I don't remember if labs actually give healing or not. Don't remember. Anyway, we want to build an APC for sure, because we want to start running up here and capturing this base. So that's what we're going to do. Still just infantry, that's fine. So yes, we want to get this over here. We're still going to build an infantry so we can start capturing these 2, and then we can start going over here and using those silos. We do want to use this immediately, though. Why? Because we want to slow down their capture gain. Because the more slowdown we can do on their capture gain, the less money he's going to get. And obviously that is then the better. If we do that, it'll knock them down to 4, which then can be 6. So yeah, that's definitely worth doing. Well, we'll go after the medium tanks afterwards, but this will slow them down enough they're going to take forever to capture. Should we get 1 more infantry for over here? I think we should. Yeah, so they did join those units together. That's, again, still fine for me. It's just going to slow them down. Because that's all we need. And we are definitely going to use this one, but we're going to leave 1 silo at the back. Do we want to attack him again? No, I think we now want to start going over here. We want to start chipping away. And then we want to rush that up there. He'll start capturing next turn. We'll have our infantry go this way. We'll start slowly capturing, and then, you know, we can go over there and throw pieces out there. We want to keep that in reserve, and we're going to start capturing that airport. And we're not... Do we need to build anything here? I'm going to say no for now. Okay, we built a tank, so that tells me what I have to do. We can now bravely run away. Actually, we want to run back there. There's only one path down to us through here, so as long as we keep something to block him, we don't have to worry. That's fine. Start capturing. That's not even going to be that helpful, but what are you going to do? And then realistically, we're just going to build probably a tank and maybe an artillery to keep this over here. And that's about it. And then we're just going to spend the rest of our money trying to deal with this. Okay, you got an artillery zone. So what that will mean is, rather than building an artillery for over here, what I'm going to do is just build a battlecopter. And then use the tank to attack the battle, you know, to attack any anti-air he makes, and that's about it. That was totally irrelevant, I guess, but he got a luxury ride. He got his fare over there, I guess. And now we want to save money. Perfect timing. There's the anti-air. Okay, so all the predicted things are now happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't go. Okay. You do have to be a little bit careful when Lash is the opposing CO, because a lot of her abilities make her movement better. So you do have to be a little bit careful. I'm just going to use this now, I guess. So go over here. Okay, it does not heal. The lab does not heal you. That's very important and good to know. Okay, so we are going to wait just another turn or two. We definitely want to do this, though, but we don't want to do it next. We want to leave this alone. So what we're going to do is next turn, or whenever the turn is going to start pushing forwards, we're going to do that. It's tempting just to hit that tank, but it's really, really poor value to do that. So I might even wait, you know. Might not fire that whatsoever. So I think then we're just going to spend no money at all at this point. We've already got the battlecopter. We're going to wait. Okay, a recon and an APC. What a load of rubbish units you just built. We do have to be careful, though. So, for now, I'm just going to move that there. Have the tank attack the tank. And if that ends up just being a bit of a logjam, it's fine. Because the artillery's decided it wants to move this way. Which is interesting. So I'm actually going to do this, because the one thing I don't want to have happen is I don't want the infantry on the right hand side here starting to try and capture these cities, because first of all they're going to be in the way, so I want to get my units in there, and two, these guys will start being able to heal, which we definitely don't want to have happen. We do want to start getting tanks out, though. I'm going to wait one more turn, so I'm going to capture that, get this into position, And then we're going to start moving units in next turn. By which I mean I'm going to be getting a unit in there. And that's really about it. That's really all I think we're going to need. We've got 8 days left. We have time to play with. Makes me wonder if I should start trying to build like mechs to cover over here, but I don't think we need to. Getting a recon to come up here might not be a bad idea, though. After all the hate I've put on recons, I can't believe I'm building one again. He's got another tank too, so we are going to have to start dealing at some point. I'm actually going to have the tank go back, have this sit here, not attack, and that's just going to block for now. This guy can now start sprinting. Okay, and now we want to go and hit these guys. Get this guy on board. And then we want to put that there. We want the tank to come out and take the bait, but I don't want the rocket to hit me yet. I'm tempted just to get a second tank there, just in case. And then we're going to build a unit here next turn to help protect. This guy is just there ready to deal with any unit that's not that anti-air, but the anti-air being them is the skull can't do much about it. So next turn we're going to build a tank to go up there. In hindsight, I should have just built another tank, but what are you going to do? This guy wants to keep chipping away, though. That is absolutely fine and dandy by me. That's just wasting his time and blocking the path. We're probably not going to get a good score, so we're going the relatively pacifist route, but, you know, what can you do? So the AI joined their medium tanks together, which is adorable, which means I might not be able to kill it in one hit. Oh, but I did. We're fine. So what we want to do here, then, is that. This rocket can't hit me. I can start capturing it next turn. It's got no units nearby. Okay, so we're good there. This side's sorted. So now it's just about, can I get some more points on this side? That's really about it. The problem is I can't really build another air unit here because it's just going to get shot down immediately. Unless I want to do this, which will kill this tank, and then I'm going to put the weak tank up front, not attack. Do something like that, get another tank. It's going to get an infantry to capture this, so it's just, you know, cancel itself out. Yeah, because the anti-air, because it's up front, it will go after the tank. It won't kill it. It did a lot of damage because she gets a 20% bonus on that terrain. But didn't kill it. Now we're dragging in her infantry. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That hurt. And now all we have to do is, well, you could send a unit up and just block the bridge, but we don't really have time to do that. So instead, we are going to start capturing the lab, obviously. We're going to put the APC there, kill the rocket. See you later. And then we can pretty much just harass these units up here for the time being. All his artillery is on one side of the map, isolated from everything else. This is turning into a bit of a mess, though. But honestly, at this point, we can just bravely run away and it doesn't matter at all. So what we're going to do is block, block, put that at the back, let them start coming through, and then we're just going to attack them next turn. Because honestly, at this point, that's all we have to do is just kind of block them off. With only 5 days left, we're not going to have to worry about it. Don't know why I'm worrying, the map's already won. Worrying about nothing. Story of my life. And he took a valiant sacrifice for the team. And yeah, the artillery are now like, oh my god, running away. We're just going to do a little bit of cleanup before the map ends, I guess. But yeah, it is amazing in this map how the AI... And now it makes sense why I don't remember much about this map prior to doing it. The AI makes no sense. So it's so insistent on pressing down towards your headquarters that it does the most half-baked attempt at protection of its own lab as possible. It makes no sense at all. I'm not even convinced I'm going to be able to take out any more units, but let's see if we can at least kill this infantry. Maybe that'll help out what will likely be a pathetic power score. So we're not too worried about the actual scores on these maps, but we're not going to intentionally make it bad. And the funny thing is, the whole reason why I picked Olaf was, you know, for 2 reasons. So first of all, we didn't, you know, just pick Colin for everything, and then secondly, so I'm going to show you his superpower. But that hasn't exactly happened. And is not, because we're about to win the map now. Ta-da! We found the weapon plans. Super duper. Didn't even have to skip the text there, because there's hardly any of it. Okay, that was almost a perfect score somehow. Don't really know how, but I'll take an S rank, even though I don't feel like it's really a method that deserves it, but not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, right? We only needed 12 days. Alright, so we have the access to Neo-tanks that we really, really need. We don't need it at all. Not for these next few missions. This mission is hilarious. We're going to talk about it. This mission, there's no building at all. And this mission, there's really nothing to build at all. So, yeah, not very helpful lab map. But, alas, it's completed. I don't know which mission we'll do next time around. I'll think about it. Meanwhile, if you want to think about giving me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to. You do you. I appreciate your time. And any feedback at all, let me know. Have a good one. Take care.
Thank you for watching the video.